to see men here, because the day my father actually spoke, I was really proud of him, because it was really difficult to actually discuss this topic with him. But then when I got to know that even he is against this practice, but he couldn't stop my stubborn grandmother at that time, yeah, I feel great now that my parents do support me. So I just wrote my story and I was rehearsing, and every time that I would rehearse, I would feel that goosebumps all over my body, because it's really sensitive to actually discuss and to talk about it. But I really think that, when you narrate your stories or you share your stories with people, you not only encourage others to come and speak out on such sensitive issues, but you also gain a lot of different issues which strengthen your facts. So here I am, and I'm going to just share my story with you guys. I was 7, like most of our girls in our community, when it was decided that I'm going to get circumcised. My grandmother one day came and she asked me to tag along with her in a gathering, and she told me that I would make a lot of friends. From the very beginning, I would really find it difficult to make friends. I haven't figured out why. So I was really excited the idea of making new friends, and I held her hands and walked straight to the idea of having fun. We entered to this dilapidated building that day, but that building did not take my hope back. I was still excited and still happy that I would be meeting a lot of new people and making friends. We climbed, and we saw a woman welcome us, and she asked us to come and sit inside. I was skeptical and paranoid at the same time. Was thinking, why only one woman? There should be like a huge gathering, and nobody was there. We sat for a while. My grandmother comforted me, saying, "No, they are arriving shortly. Your hands were really soft, touching my hands. It could cure any wound. How could I ever doubt her?" We sat for a while, and after an hour, it was an hour of waiting, and after an hour, this another woman comes and she asked every one of us to. So we were 4, including the other woman that came. All of us to follow her. So we went upstairs, found a small room on the terrace. It was really dark, messy. Still, a lot of thoughts were running through my mind, thinking about why I'm here in this creepy room with 2 other women that I have no connection with. I couldn't speak that out because my trust in my grandmother was more than my own instincts at that time. So I just sat there for a while. They all were chatting something in a code language that I couldn't figure out. I might have been zoned out completely at that point of time. But I suddenly came out of my thoughts when I saw this woman pass from my bed that I was sitting, and she opened the drawer and took some cotton cloth and a blade. Was I too small to comprehend what was going on? I still ask myself. So the next one happened. She asked me to lie down, and this very thought gave me goosebumps all over my body. And the next, I see myself lying on the floor, and 2 other women, including my grandmother, holding my hands and feet tight so that I couldn't move. I was screaming, shouting, but all in vain. This woman started pulling down my underwear, and that whole idea was, because you can actually experience that whole thing at that age, it was really scary. She took it out, and now she spread my legs, grabbed the plate, and tucked something between my legs. It was definitely painful. It was more embarrassing because a lady whom I did not know saw my shame area at that point of time, and she did not see it, but she also cut. I did not know if I had lost some part or it was just a nick. Will I ever get it back? I had completely no idea about that. What the scar left me with, it stained my relationship with my grandmother. It gave me a betrayal feeling because my mother was also involved in that act. Did I cry? Yes, of course I did. Not because it pained, but because the amount of embarrassment that I was carrying with me at home. Did I question them? Yes, I definitely did. But I accepted their reasoning when they said that no, it had to be done, and now that you have become human. I almost, for so many years, I never questioned them again. I never thought of discussing, I never had this urge or desire to actually discuss about this topic. When my grandmother actually won in convincing me that this is absolutely a religious practice, everybody in my community, or per se in my religion, goes through this to be pure, to be accepted by God and by everyone in this world. So I never questioned them. Once in my college, I was studying in Noida. So my college,
My
there
child, you are making me cry.
so sorry. I'm really sorry. It's very difficult for me to. So sorry. So so I was in my college when this workshop was organized, and there was this film which was shown to us. That film, some of my fellow community members were speaking on a very sensitive topic, which was Khatna, which took me all the way back to my childhood, and shivers ran down my spine because I could actually acknowledge whatever happened to me, and from all the community members in that film, they were narrating their own stories on Khatna, and it was really, really difficult for me to grasp all of that because even I had experienced that and I had completely forgotten about this practice. After that day, I actually looked upon everybody, whoever was there in this particular film, and I tried and got connected with them. And that film actually encouraged me. And that film is of Priya Goswami's, and she is one of the co-founders of Sahiyo. So that film actually encouraged me to come out, speak about my story, and narrate my stories so that others could actually come out and speak more about it. Bohras, as we all know, they are very progressive, well-educated, financially well-off community in our in the world. It saddens me to see that this barbaric practice is still going on, is still very prevalent in our community. Just to control somebody's sexuality, just to control a girl's sexual desires, her part is being cut. The society is so much scared of women that they actually cut her part to control her own sexuality, and she has no right on her desires. And somebody else is taking that right to actually cut her and ask her, no, you can't be promiscuous. You cannot. You have, because you have to serve your better half very well, and just that is why you have to get cut. That day, it wasn't a piece that was cut. It was a part of me, a very important part that I wouldn't give right to someone to even touch without my consent. And I was really small when I was lying down in front of a stranger who actually saw that part and cut it. That was a trauma. I would stop here. I would say it out loud that I am Bohra and I oppose Khatna because my sexual desires do not need moderation. Because my clitoris has nothing to do with me becoming promiscuous. Because I don't have to donate a part of my body in order to please God or impress Him or impress the whole country. I think I say and I say it out, no more Khatna.